Hi guys, and welcome to another Bootstrap 4 with brackets text editor video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. In our last video we created a sort of portfolio type section. Let's go down there. With our customers' favorite foods, and in this video we're going to create a hover effect so that when we hover over these, what's going to happen, we're going to have an image here that you can't see any text, but when you hover over it, it's going to have an overlay color and this text will appear. And of course I'm going to put different images in each of these. So let's get started. Let's open our brackets text editor. If you don't have brackets, it's a free download from the link below this video. And everything, all our extensions and everything like that, these are all free to download for brackets. Brackets is absolutely awesome and I would recommend it to everybody. So we're going to be working with our index HTML file today and our custom CSS file. For those of you that don't know where those are, if you've been following along you will. If you haven't, you might not. Inside your Bootstrap website folder, usually in the root, you'll find your index.html, and if you're using brackets, which I hope you are, just right click on it, hit open with brackets, and inside the CSS folder that we created you'll find your custom CSS file right here. Again, just right click and open with brackets. If you prefer to do it the old way, you can just hit file, open, and navigate to it that way. So okay, here is what we've got, or here is what we had last time. There's our 8 little sections with our images in it, and I've actually, what I've done, I've prepared some images. If we go back to our Bootstrap 4 folder, I've got a bunch of images that I'm going to put in there. Mine are 500 by 500. Doesn't matter too much. You don't want to have them too large. For my purposes, for this, square ones seem to work best, but you don't want to have them too small as well because they'll be pixelated. So, you know, obviously images size is, you want to keep them as small as possible for loading purposes. So okay, what do we want to do today? We want to turn this into something that when you hover on it, the text appears, and when you get off of it, the text disappears. And we want an image to remain in the background. So let's do that. And how are we going to do that? Good question. It's actually not too difficult. We're just going to use a bit of CSS to do that. And what we want to do, let's have a look, see what we've got in each of these. Here's one of them. We've got card background dark with text white. Okay. Then we've got an image. Then we've got the overlay section, which is the actual writing itself. And then you've got a title, then you've got some script, and you finally got a little bit of text at the end. So this, I don't want this to display at all unless we hover over it. I do want the image there, I don't want this. So let's give this a class so we can target it with some CSS, and I'll give it the class OVL, I guess, overlay. That should work. Now what do I want to do? I want to go to, let's save that, Control S, and let's go down to the bottom of our CSS file here. Let's put another title in, / ***/ / and we'll call it overlay. Okay, now I called that class OVL, didn't I, for overlay, so it's dot OVL. Now we can target it. I want to open and close some curly brackets. Now, I don't want it to display. I want it to, I could say display none, but let's not do that. Let's give it an opacity, or opacity, however you say it. That's like a transparency, and set it to 0. So it's totally transparent, so you won't see it. So opacity, colon, and let's set that to 0, big fat 0. Now if we save that, let's go back to our website. And remember, we're only working on this first one here. Now when I refresh, that title text should disappear. Let's refresh. Yep, it's gone. Good. So it's step 1 done. And let's replace that with a brighter image. So let's go back to our HTML. And obviously you'll have your own images. I know I've labeled mine basically 1 to 8. So if I have 1, let's have a look, see what that is. Yep, that'll do fine. Okay, so now we've got a brighter image there. Oh, did I save that? Yeah, I did. Let's replace that, or refresh that. There's our nice bright image. Cool. Right, step 2. Now, we want this text to appear when we hover over it. How are we going to do that? Let's go back to our CSS. And it really is not that difficult. Again, we want to target that OVL, so the overlay section, but we want to tell it to do something when we hover on it. So OVL colon, no space. This is really important. No space. Hover. If you put a space between the colon and the hover, it's probably not going to work. Open and close some curly brackets. Alright. Now let's change. Let's just copy that opacity, or opacity, however you like to say it. And now let's give it an opacity of 1 rather than 0. 1 is no see-through at all, no transparency, and you can do it 0.1, 0.2, obviously 0.9, 1, however transparent you want it. Save that. Let's have a look. And now when we hover over it, that writing should appear again. Let's refresh. You won't see it very well because I put a brighter image there. There we go. Can you see that writing there? Or the text? It's appeared. Now, you're saying, James, you're a fool. You put that bright image there and you can't read that. Yeah, I did, and I am, but we're going to change it. I'm going to put a sort of semi-transparent color overlay behind this thing. So let's go back and on our hover, let's give it a background. That's all we need to do. Now let's just put black in so we can see what's going on, which is at hashtag 000, or I could have just written black. Save that, Control S, back to our site, refresh. Let's see what happens now. Boom. Now it's got a black background, so you can see all that nice text. That stands out nicely. But of course you can't see the image. What if I want some image and some text? Good point. Well, let's go back and make this black. Give it some opacity so it looks a little more like that, so you can still read the text, but you can still read the image behind it. And to do that, we need to really change that black into what they call an RGB color. And all you need to do is RGB, open and close some rounder brackets. And inside there, you need to put your RGB color, whatever you want. I happen to know black 0, comma, red 0, green 0. And let's add another attribute of point. Let's try 0.5 or 0.5. Let's do 0.5. So we've got the actual color there. 0, 0, 0, red, green, blue. And 0.5, that's the opacity of it. That's the transparency of it. So let's try that. Control S to save. Refresh and see what we've got. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Do we want to go a little darker? You can still read that pretty well. It's kind of the effect I was looking for. So let's make it, let's go a little darker. Of course, this is all up to you. Let's make it 0.75. Save. That's less transparent. Refresh. It's okay. I don't know. I actually preferred the 5, I think, because you could see more of the image. You can still see a little bit of it back there. Let's split the difference. Let's call it 0.6. Let's try that. Let's go back. Refresh. Yeah, that's going to do nicely. Yep, I'm happy with that. Good. The only thing is that it's happening too quickly. It's like bang, instant, bang, instant. I don't want it to go quite that quickly. So let's give it a transition duration or transition time. So let's go back to our CSS one more time. And we want to do it in our regular one, not our hover one. It'll work, but it's best practice to put it in your regular OVL one there. And let's just give it a transition of, say, I don't know, 0.75 second. Oh, I've got a semicolon in it. I want a colon. It will not work with a semicolon. So let's go 0.75 seconds, so 3/4 of a second. Semicolon. Save that. Let's take a look. Refresh. Well, here's before we refresh. See how instant it is. Let's refresh. Now see what happens. It's okay. See, it's more of a fade in. That's okay, but we could even give it a little bit longer. Let's give it like, I don't know, 1.25 seconds. Well, let's try a second. So we want 1 second rather than 0 point anything. So 1 second. Refresh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's going to work. That's fine. Now I have noticed we got a little blue border there. I think that's because we've got, if we look at our index HTML, it's got background dark, and I think we gave our background dark that blue color. Let's just try taking that away and do a quick save. Refresh. There you go. That's got rid of that little blue border there. It's fine. Great. So I'm pretty happy with that. So let's just change that title out. I'm not going to bother with the description. You can put in what you want. I'll just say ahi tuna. What I'll do is I'll pause this video, I'll go through and just change the images on all these. You know, you don't have to, all we need to do, well, I'll do one, I guess. Copy this OVL class that we created for the hover, Control C to copy, and put it on the other image overlay divs down here. So image overlay, there, image overlay, there, and go on until you've got them all, or conversely just delete them all and copy them however many times you want to. But you just got to put that class on all of the ones you want to have that hover effect on. So I'll pause now and I'm going to just change out the images, and I'll change out the titles, and it should look quite nice. Let's pause. There we go, we're back, and all I did was change out our image here in each section, gave it a title. I didn't change any of that text. I gave it a little price at the bottom there, just changed out that text, did that all the way through, and took out that background dark that was in the image overlay, I believe, so it doesn't have that blue little outline there. Save that, Control S. Let's have a look at the site. There we go. Do a quick refresh. There's all those images I changed out. Now they've all got those little overlays with a title and a little price down the bottom. So I think that's quite a little effective little trick there with a bit of CSS. It's kind of eye-catching and makes for a nice little sort of portfolio section, if you like. So there you have it. That's how to do an image overlay with cards with Bootstrap 4. I hope you found that useful. If you have, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in web development, please take one of our web development courses below. We've got some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers, and there's also some awesome free courses down there, so do take a look. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.